it's only been a 10-point quarter for Gate City. So they've really started to slow the pace in terms of offense.
As they average, as you all said, we're averaging around 20 points. Vermilion, great kind of give and go by Vermilion. Vermilion was not going to be denied as he makes the layup. 3-pointer, no good. Rebounded by George. Calling the game tight. There's going to be a foul on the rebound.
On this shot, East actually knocked it away from him, and he went in and Rodman with the East player and came back out with the ball.
George hustles, and it's going to be blue ball. As the East player comes out toward George.
Not sure why they're upset. I'm sitting right on the baseline, and the East player slid out of bounds with the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a correct call.
Player took exception to that, so a lot of frustration. They're going to call an offensive foul on that, guys. This time they're going to call, that could have been a charge, they're going to call a block foul. Going to even it out a little bit as Dean makes the bucket, and he'll be at the line for 3.
That reminded me of that block that I think it was Vermilion had earlier. Just a half a second. They'd been there just a little bit earlier. It could have gone the other way.
Yeah.
Dean misses the free throw. Rebounded by Dustin Bentley.
Yep. 1 second. He's going to shoot. Off the front of the rim, no good. Low scoring quarter, but an exciting quarter, guys. We'll take a break. Talk about all the action when we come back. You're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
For exceptional Mexican food and the perfect place to stop in before heading out to watch another Gate City victory, La Carreta Express in Weber City offers a tremendous menu of authentic Mexican cuisine at a great price. La Carreta proudly supports Blue Devil Sports, and they're open 7 days a week, even until 10 p.m. every night except Sunday. So dine in with them today or give them a call at 276-386-7000 for call-in orders. Again, that's 276-386-7000. And they're located next to Weber City Drug on U.S. Highway 23 in Weber City.
You are listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
This is Coach Scott Vermillion, head coach of the defending state champion Gate City boys basketball team. And you're listening to the home of the Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
Getting ready for the fourth quarter here, 53-38 on a Saturday morning. Do want to thank everybody out there listening as we get ready. Bradley Dean inbounds to Irvin, and away we go.
Away we go, Joe. Thank you. Irvin gets the ball back over to Dean. Vermilion looking to drive. Vermilion double team. Here comes the double team on Irvin. Vermilion has the ball back to Irvin. Irvin looking to drive, but unable. In, and before he could shoot, they're going to call a foul, pushing foul. As Dean looks to throw the ball inside, watch for the lob inside to Irvin. They get it in there, and he makes it. He was double teamed, almost triple teamed. You could see that getting ready to happen, and that was just something they cannot stop with the correct pass. As it's 55-38, 7.5 minutes to go in today's game. East goes up from about 5 feet. Give that bucket to Johnson. East hanging around. Vermillion with the ball. Vermillion getting a lot of good minutes today as Irvin shoots for three. Probably the most wide open he's been. He makes that three-pointer. Joe, I mean, that's one of the clearest shots he's had today.
Yeah, they were able to set that screen for him and work the ball to him again. That's Irvin's first three of the day.
As East misses on the other end, here comes Dean. Dean quickly, triple team, Irvin for three. Bang! Now they're triple teaming Dean, and Irvin is starting to warm up.
Zach Irvin on an 8-0 personal run to open up the scoring here again, 61-40. All of a sudden that 10, 12-point lead is expanded to 21 points.
Well, like we talked about, they're kind of guarding Dean a little bit closer now, and that's opened up for Irvin, and he's starting to take advantage of it.
You get one, it's either you want which
you pick your poison.
Yep.
You want Dean to score, you're going to guard Irvin. You want Irvin to score, you're going to guard Dean. And in between, we've got Sally stepping up today.
We've got Bradley Dean. He's got 31 points in the ballgame. That will give Zach Irvin, now he's in the 20s now. He's at 22 points. Of course, Dean, again, came in averaging 20 points, and then, you've got Zach Irvin coming in averaging 42 points a game. Will he hit 42, Chris, before the end of the game?
I'd like to see it. As we tweeted out earlier, he's within shouting distance of the Arby's Classic scoring record.
Yep.
If he can have a strong finish here, he's got a good shot on Monday of putting that away.
What do you think if you're Dobbins Bennett? You've scouted this game. You sit here. What is your plan of attack on Monday? I mean, you'll be in the meeting probably with him tomorrow, so
I wouldn't go that far with it.
Will Dobbins Bennett come Monday to the game?
Well, they've not played their best ball this week.
Have they not?
No, I've been talking to their broadcasters. I don't know. There's a lot of Dobbins Bennett fans are fans of Gate City. It kind of goes both ways with them. So it's a matchup that I kind of dread, to be honest with you.
Almost a Virginia Tech Tennessee matchup.
I hope it comes to fruition. Of course, we were 6 minutes away from that.
As forcing his way in is Davis. If we were able to get set right there, we would have been able to get a charge on Davis, but he makes the layup. 61-42. Irvin taking the ball in. He's going to get hacked, and he's going to be at the line shooting too.
You know, most Dobbins Bennett fans, well, everybody I know has relatives in Gate City or knows someone in Gate City or is dating someone who's a cousin of somebody on the team.
Hey.
There's a lot of ties between the two schools. So it'll be an interesting matchup on Monday if it comes about as Irvin misses his first free throw.
Yeah, you cross the line. I mean, you're walking to Gate City,
right,
and you're in Kingsport. So, that's and it's great. I'm sure the Arby's Classic organizers want that matchup. Again, talk about the fan base coming out here on New Year's Eve. What a way to end the year again between two of the most historic programs in the region.
And that would be a really good early game, 1 o'clock on New Year's Eve, as we're going to have a reach in underneath. East had a couple shots, just couldn't make them, and they finally do get the ball inside as Sally's going to get a reach in on the big fella, Davis. So Sally will take a seat. George will come back in.
So if Gate City can hold on here, you're talking about the historic matchups. You're having the winningest program in the state of Tennessee playing the defending state champions in basketball.
Football.
So, it's going to be a real interesting matchup.
Yeah.
There's a lot of respect, like I said, for both sides. It's kind of hard to root against either one of them. with ties to both schools, I should say. I know Rob.
No, it's not. as Patriots make.
Rob has no love lost for Dobbins Bennett.
As the Patriots they're leaning all over Irvin. Irvin trying to get the ball in. He's double teamed, and finally they call a pushing foul on East. It's going to be 1-1 for Irvin.
Makes his first free throw.
Our free throw shooting being as good as it is, we get the right players at the line as Irvin makes both. At 20-point lead with 5:40 to go, 64-44. As they do get the ball inside, it's going to be blocked by George. And our second attempt by Davis. Davis goes up, and they're going to call a foul this time. Give him the bucket as well.
19 fouls now for Gate City. The rest, they'll be shooting 2 the rest of the way. As again, George picks up his second foul. 64-46, 5:33 left in the ball game.
And the second 3-point play is good. Ball into Dean, back to Irvin. Irvin with a head of steam looking to drive. He's going to push the ball to Hicks. Great pass to Hicks to George. Hicks could have shot that ball from 10 feet, but made a wonderful pass inside to George. George with the driving layup. On the other end, East with a driving layup. Good play. As we lob the ball out to Dean. Dean's got a run out. See if he takes it. He does. Left-handed shot. Good. If he used that right-handed shot, it would have got blocked. Able to use that left-handed shot for the layup. Quickly at 68-49, we're pushing that 80-point mark with 4:56 to go. The tempo has definitely sped up as East is in a scoring position, down 19, now down 17. Give the 2-point start to Bartley.
Full court pressure being applied but Gate City is handling it well.
Irvin misses the layup, though, but we were able to break that pressure, as you said, Joe, really well.
Easily.
Great fake by East as they faked the pass, got the defender up in the air. But they are all over Zach today.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be the MO, I think, moving forward. People are going to either have a double team or have one and some help. Of course, like with Winona, what they did, they were trying to be physical with them, elbows and try to get in sort of their head with that. And, of course, the physical play overall. So, of course, Gate City's going to get everybody's best shot. The defending state champions, they've got a target. Even though they're here, East knows who they are. Dobbins Bennett coming up on Monday, they know who they are. So, again, like I said, Gate City now with a 69-51 advantage.
Well, I know some of the Dobbins Bennett players have stuck around. One that I had in school a couple years ago, actually coached in baseball, just came by to talk to me. So they're sticking around also to kind of find out what to expect Monday.
Getting a lot of intensity underneath. Davis has really turned up his game here in the fourth quarter as he got that shot, but he was fouled. So give him a free throw. Give him 2 free throws. Makes the first 69-52 with 3:46 to go into this afternoon's game. It's almost afternoon.
We call it mafternoon.
Good call, Chris. Irvin throws the ball into Vermillion, back to Dean. Dean almost loses it as they're double teaming him. He's going to drive baseline. A lot of work right there. He deserved to shoot a basket that time. A lot of work to get down the court as he passes the ball back up to Vermillion at the top of the key. George has the ball now as they're really guarding Zach Hall.